Hello, 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 everyone. We're doing something a bit different today. As Star Wars Destiny, which is still going on. Uh, so if you're just joining, this is top 8 of the Awaiting Fate release tournament, which is the latest set released by Renewed Hope for Star Wars Destiny. And we have here the top 8. We got Rando Mando and D'Arteo here. Rando Mando is playing a really, really interesting deck. And let's see, if you're familiar, if you're a Destiny player watching this, like, you'll know what it is. If I'm streaming this on the channel that I'm using for Unlimited, so if you're not familiar, then you'll you'll love it. D'Arteo's playing like a pretty standard deck. He's got Sabine, which is just a pretty aggressive character, and Cal, who's a big guy who benefits from being played with yellow. It looks like it's just Emperor's Throne or Unclaimed Lepidite special. But Rando Mando is on Afra, Leia, and Droopy McCool. And Afra is really the heart of this deck. She lets you bring in lots of droids. I think he's just bringing in a bunch of 6-cost Annihilator droids, and he's going to try and play them with Leia, which uses a mechanic called Charm, which you'll see how that ends up working. I'm just going to say give them the go ahead. They're just getting their dice rollers set up. See if my cameras work. Yep. And it looks like, I think D'Arteo won. Yep, so we'll be going to Throne Room. Unfortunately, like, we can't see it, but, like, I think we all know what Emperor's Throne Room does. So, let's see. Rando Mando has a really good hand here with Outrider and Bad Batch, but I don't think he has... I don't know if this deck is playing the ability to actually get to stuff like that. It doesn't look like he has a way to look at the top of his deck to know if... Oh, and he's spending a resource right away, so... Not gonna let D'Arteo get any upgrades on Cal. Ooh, that is a good roll there. Droopy puts a Charm token on himself. And the Beskar Hammer comes down onto Sabine. Here comes Leia. Second Charm token on Droopy McCool. Now the Leia ability's live. If he's got something big on top of his deck, he can play it. So now here comes Sabine. Ooh. Lots of shields. We do get the Sabine trigger to try and fix some of the dice. And comes up damage. Boom. And Leia is the target. Interesting. Not Afra. Oh, and there's a Bad Batch on top. And oh my god. Then place them on the top or bottom in any order. So we are going to see an Annihilator droid coming in down here off the top from this Leia, it looks like. That's what Rando Mando's trying to do. He said it's the deck that prays to RNGesus. And RNGesus has rewarded him so far. Looks like he's just taking a reroll here. Trying to go for damage. Without Sabine's lightsaber, that +2 is not resolvable right now. And yep, there we go. There's the Annihilator droid. It can really add up quick. 4 damage into Leia there. Lavish cape. Picks up a hold the line. Rando is looking like he's in a good spot. Another reroll coming down. He still he gets blanks, and he still has to get through the Leia reroll. And here's the Annihilator droid. And I don't think Darteo has a way to deal with it. He can pitch his hand to try and get as much damage as he can out of these dice. Ugh, but they just keep coming up shields. Here comes Afra. Darteo ditches his last card. Nothing. I mean, that resource actually is potentially valuable. Bad batch. Going away. Re-rolling that. Oh, he gets the 3 shield side and the 2 shield side. That Annihilator droid. So the Annihilator droid, let me place a damage, deal indirect opponent equal number of damage. Yeah. Alright. Gets 3 shields. Puts a damage on it, does 1, and then he gets to roll it back in again. And he has the Droopy McCool focus. Darteo claims. Another 3 shield side on that Annihilator droid. I mean, nothing wrong with just taking all 6 of these shields, or all 5 of these shields, and then, you know, maybe going to a resource or something on Leia. Put yourself better off next round. Or you could go aggressive. And it looks like he's going to resource, and he's taking all the shields. It's going to be 2 more indirect from the Annihilator droid. He gets a resource from the Leia. He's going into the next round with 4. That's enough to play an Outrider. Ooh, there's another Annihilator droid in hand. Second Beskar hammer. Interesting. Not going for the Cal's lightsaber straight away. If he can get 1 resource off of this rollout and then play the blue milk, then he can get to the Cal's lightsaber anyway. Right, there's Leia. Ooh, and he goes with Cal first. That's very interesting. Droopy. Second charm token. I think Darteo's just giving up the idea of playing Cal's lightsaber this turn. Maybe he goes Well, I think he might be trying to play for the way of the Jedi, but he's only on one resource and he's playing it a bit risky by not going for this blue milk. But I think he also doesn't want to fuel Rando's growing resource machine. Here comes the Sabine. Rerolls Cal's die. Special. So no damage, but the special is pretty good. Hold the line. Just removes the special. All right. Was fully online. 2 coming in there from the Sabine. Afra. Gets a resource. That's enough to play the Outrider. And discarding the blue milk to reroll. And rerolls the resource also. Not going for the way of the Jedi, it looks like. And D'Arteo's not had good rolls this game. Here comes the Leia. Let's see what's on top. Is it another Annihilator droid? Oh, greed. That's a big whiff. Doesn't get anything off of it. Well, he can play the greed, I guess. Does Annihilator droid have a resource side? It does. He could go for the second Annihilator droid if he greeds here, but he does not. All right. There's a reroll, and that's some damage. Love to see that. Beskar Hammer. Oh, it's only character dice. Okay. Flips to the 2 discard. Gotta do something while you can here, or accept what you got. One and flips to the 3. And Mando just takes the 2 discard. 3 more damage. Leia's almost gone. But Random Mando's turn is just beginning. Oh, and he gets the resource there. There's a chance he goes for the second Annihilator droid, but he has to roll another resource on the power action. Oof. Not what you want to see. And it looks like he's just going for the safe play with the Outrider. He's going to let him dig. Gets the 3. Ooh, second Outrider and a Redemption. Looks like he's bearing the Redemption. Keeping the Outrider, because I guess it's just a free discard. And it looks like he's greeting the special. And he gets the special! Oh, yeah. And Redemption is going to be coming down here. I believe D'Arteo's claimed. Not 100% though. And this could really start to erase any advantage that D'Arteo had gotten by putting that damage on Leia. But he's going for the reroll on the shields. Interesting, he's keeping the resource on Annihilator. Oh no, he's going for shields now. Now, even though Annihilator is at 4 resource, it's only doing 3 indirect because it is capped, unfortunately. But Rando's got a pretty impressive board state here. He's got another Annihilator droid in hand. If he can get there this turn, is that? It looks like modal nodes in hand, contingency plan, so he can check out the top of his deck, see if it's worth it. Did I get my 2 money for round? So. Because, I mean, yeah, he wouldn't. He took 1. He had 1. He took 1 at the end from the medical droid. So, yeah, he would be at 4. All right, here comes Leia. And Jedi Temple Guard's coming down for Darteo is big news. They can do a lot. Here comes the Cal. Gets the 3 gun. I think he can hold the line here. All right, there's Droopy. Second resource. Takes the resource on Droopy. He's at 5. He's almost there. There's a very good chance that he gets to the second Annihilator droid this turn. Here comes Sabine. Booyah. And gets to reroll. Doesn't hit. So not threatening lethal in 1 action. If that had hit, that would have been big. All right, here comes contingency plan. Greed. Oh yeah, you want to play that greed. And not only that, but he gets the extra action now. That is the perfect contingency plan play. And Rando Mando gets another Annihilator droid down. And he has the 3rd one in hand. I'm pretty sure he's just bringing 6 straight up from Afra. Fortunately, it looks like Leia... I don't know. He's going to hold the line to keep the Leia alive, at least for now. So he does have to find another resource somewhere. Here's the Temple Guards. Reroll. And 2 damage. That is... I think that's all she wrote for Leia. Here comes... I think it's Comrade Starfighter. 2 of them. And there she goes. Leia defeated. But here comes one last trick. And it's going to... It's going to bring this Annihilator droid out for cheap. Dartea takes a reroll here. I mean, the one on the Beskar matters. Because it can move the Cal die. But the damage is really starting to add up for Rando. Three Annihilator droids coming out this turn. Balance the force. 3, 4, 5, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're actually dead even in terms for balance of the force. Which I forget how it works in that situation. Using the... The Temple Guard reroll. Hey, so he takes a second resource, so his mind trick is now online. And that matters. Annihilator Droid PA. I mean, Mando is probably playing around it. He's just going to do everything slowly. There's 3 shields. It'll be 2 indirect. Mando only needs 6 more damage to take this thing. Here comes the fresh Annihilator. Resource. Here comes Gonk Droid. I'm not sure. Gonk Droid puts him in a position where now he's definitely behind for Balance of the Force. Maybe he thinks he can use the Gonk Droid as defense, but maybe he's just resigned to thinking that he's lost. Two more indirect. I mean, pretty much anything from this this last Annihilator Droid is going to do it. Balance the Force, can take down one of them. He doesn't get the shields here, no. Any damage side is lethal. Oh, gets 3 shields. That's not quite it. Just decides to take shields. And I think they're just moving on. Good game. And Random Mando up 1 on this crazy Afra Shenanigans deck. Do you have any updates from the other games? Doesn't look like it. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of the top 8 of the Awaiting Fate release party. Yeah, Random Mando and Darteo here. Random Mando up 1. Random Mando, I believe he's just bringing in 6 Annihilator droids with this Afra. And the battlefield here is for Darteo's Emperor's Throne Room. For some reason, the image isn't showing up. The mod has difficulties with that sometimes. And it starts with a Luke's offer for the Sabine Blaster, which is going to become elite here. That's a big deal. Here comes the Leia. Charms the Droopy. He does have the contingency plan in hand, so we can take a look and see if it's worth it. But he is he's charming himself before he knows that the Leia will be worth it. Droopy comes in. There's the second one. Is that 2 discard for 1? Interesting. Do you take that here? I mean, you would be very happy to get rid of Sanctuary and Temple Guards here. But here comes Sabine with 4 dice. That's big news. Sabine rerolling Cal's die. Misses, unfortunately. That's not an amazing roll. And with that, I mean, like, there's a good chance I'm just taking this discard. Okay, he's going for the contingency plan first. Sees a Comrade Starfighter, decides to play that. Ooh, and he's got Bad Batch. We are going to see Bad Batch come down turn 1 for Random Mando. Decides to take the disrupt there on Sabine. You love to see that come up against a support deck. Unfortunately, like, this support deck is different than most, but still impactful. Takes the 2 discard. And he gets pretty much the 2 best cards in hand, Sanctuary and Temple Guards. Tarteo taking resources. And here comes the Bad Batch. Backbone of support decks since Unlikely Heroes. He's coming out with 2 Engineer dice. No other supports to follow on, at least this turn. Just a bunch of removal. Tarteo just, takes the removal while he can get it. I think Tarteo's in a much better spot this time around than he was last game. At least, from his own perspective, he's got the Sabine's Westar instead of just the Beskar Hammer. Oh, Annihilator Droid and ETTE in hand for Rando. There's Luke's offer for Beskar Hammer. And he's going to have 2 resources left over to play either Honor and Loyalty or Sanctuary. Who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3. They're dead even right now for Balance the Force. But if Rando plays anything, then it's fully online. Cal coming in with the special. Special is, it's going to end up being deal 1, heal 1. Here comes the Sabine, loaded with upgrades. Boom. There we go, guns blazing. And he's got that disrupt, and that's relevant here. It's actually very relevant. Ooh, Sabine whiffs again. And I think this is a blind Leia. Let's see what it gets. Oh, that's a big one. Outrider. Pushes 4 to Leia. He can do 2 more from the Cal. And wait, can Honor and Loyalty? Let me see. What does that do again? Yeah, I think. Wait, can you just Honor and Loyalty to a 3? Well, he doesn't go for it. But ooh, look at that. 2 specials there. That's 4 damage. Plus the 1 from Beskar. You love to see that. I think Leia's just gone here. She's just dead. And you love to see being able to do that before, like, even you take a single damage yourself. Hold the line. Removing one of those specials. Push into Sabine. Does Sabine not have a melee side? She does have a melee side. You could just go to melee. Not sure why he doesn't there. So let's see. Is Leia's only leader? I think it is. So you really want to get this Bad Batch in. Musician, yeah. Neither of those are leaders. So Bad Batch comes in, and he brought both engineers again. Going for this Annihilator droid. So I mean that. Oh, does Leia have 12 health? Oh, I was doing my math wrong. I think you can just you can honor and loyalty though. But I mean, you want a good target for it, obviously. Here comes the Outrider, and that's a high value target. There's a resource. I think you should have just honor and loyalty there. I mean, I think you're being too greedy. I guess like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's smart to wait here. All right. I've been out of this game for a while, but so what do I know? But he does get the honor and loyalty kill there. I guess yeah. There was really no point in doing that if he was just gonna one last trick into the Annihilator droid anyway. So, Rando's board state looks impressive. But he's taking a bunch of damage. Sabine's loaded up. This Annihilator droid is starting to get going. The Leia being dead does matter for Bad Batch. Reno's keeping all these supports in his hand. he gets second Outrider, that's not great. Second Annihilator droid. And he's just throwing away those engineers. He's like, I'm bringing the Clone Trooper. From now on. Temple Guard in hand, and the second Beskar Hammer, and Way of the Jedi. Lots of good stuff, but not enough resources to play at all, unfortunately. Indifferent there, going to take out the special. Contemplating just taking your resource there and playing the Temple Guards. Here comes the Sabine roll. And misses again. He's not had good luck with that. But those are some big damage sides. Here comes the Outrider. Oh, shit. I didn't catch what it was that he put on the bottom. And he has the special. Will be a nice surprise for all of us. Takes the resource there. Droopy coming in. Puts it on Cal. I think he gets to remove it to, or 2, turn to a blank. Yeah. Could come up next round. Here comes the Annihilator Droid. Hits a damage set. And Temple Guard's going to reroll that Outrider special. Does the 1 to Cal. 3 indirect. And it's really starting to add up. Like, D'Arteo had a good start, but he also conceded a lot of ramping. Oof, those cards not giving him what he needs. Here's the Annihilator. Back into the pool. 3 shields. Reroll coming in. That's a bit better. 6 damage. Melee, 3 ranged. That's enough to take out Droopy. 2 discard. I mean, you gotta seriously consider paying for that. Droopy's now in range of dying. Mando can save him and does. Takes the 3 shields. Annihilator Droid being able to be defensive and offensive in the same die resolution is big. Here's the Bad Batch. Only 2 dice this time. Oof. And it's all guns. How greedy is D'Arteo going to be here? Not very, it looks like. Takes Throne Room. Oh, he does get to flip to the special with Throne Room. So that's 2 damage and he heals 1. And Droopy alive by the skin of his teeth. ATTE goes to the bottom. There's the special for Outrider. I don't think we saw what he put down, but it can't be anything good. There's the Comric Starfighter. Shields, not super important. It's just a big die. +3. He can go to 6. I think that's a dead Sabine. He can. I don't know if he can quite get. All right, just 3 in general here. Wait, is this? I think this is it. You do. Yeah, no, that's it. Good game. Math works out. Rando Mando moves on to the top 4 with this crazy Afra deck. Congratulations to D'Arteo for making it to the top 8. And congratulations to Rando Mando for moving on. Let's see. I don't know what game is. Does anyone know what game Norman is streaming? Because I'll get whatever he's not streaming. Game Slayer's not recording. I'm looking for unlimited games now. That was Lieutenant Norn. This is channel. He's getting. Oh, is that the Game Slayer game that he's getting? Yeah, that looks like the Game Slayer game. Okay, so we have Game Slayer playing. DJ, that's being streamed. So Echo and Sign. Let's see. What else? Like, what are the matchups? What would be interesting? So we have Stubby and Tiagam, which is Maul Thrawn versus Ren Kira. Ren Kira is an old deck. He's like me. He's bringing something old to the to the release tournament, and he's doing well with it. That's my move. And Echo Marin Cal versus Sign on Marin Talzin. I don't want to watch a Marin Mirror. Let's see if we can get the Stubby game. It's just ARH. Guessing. Got it. Boom. Are they wrapping up? Or no? No, oh no, he's looking at the hand for Thrawn, it looks like. Let's see what it's Command Center. Command Center's the mill one. I'll hide these because I don't know what game they're on. We've got a Ren with a Nihil lightsaber. Interesting. He's got the Ren. I mean, yeah, I guess it looks like Ren got a lot of stuff from this set. So here comes the Servant Eye from Ren. He gets the 3. And gets to reroll that Thrawn. Puts 3 into Maul? No, I thought he meant to go to Thrawn. Okay. All right, Stubby got the first game, it looks like. Okay, so we can. Yeah, I think Stubby's name is going to be shorter. So he gets 1. This is a weird sort of mill control deck. Very interesting. Does Thrawn have damage sides on himself? Yeah, he does have the 3 natively. That's the ISB central office, right? Yep. Ah, shoot. Well, if you're just joining us, this is top 8 of the Awaiting Fate release tournament. Stubby was the only undefeated player in Swiss, I believe. I believe he was undefeated, right? Yep. On this old Ren Kira deck that got some new stuff from the new set. Tiagam sneaking in at 9th because of a drop on this. That was a discard, right? Yeah, we got discard. You leverage. He lets him draw himself a card. That'll save himself a damage from the Thrawn indirect. So, yep, goes for the 3. Indirect there. Stubby at any time can flip these dice to damage. Oh, Trick is going to complicate that, though. Trick revealing Architect of War to kill the +3. Nice. Still, I mean, 4 damage plus the 5 he's already done on turn 1. That's big. And he gets another one off Kira. This Thrawn is not long for this world. Architect of War. Shoot. Keep pressing spacebar unnecessarily. Discard top 2. Deal 3. Yeah. I remember that card. Takes the reroll there. Command center. What's going to get? Ooh. Absorb energy and I am the Senate, looks like. Focus. Just going to 5. Just 2 health remaining on that Thrawn. That was an incredible turn 1 for Stubby. Armor plating come down. That's going to save him temporarily. Architect of War turn 1 is a big thing from Tiagam, but I mean the damage. I don't know if it's if it's worth it. So here comes Ren. And okay, he gets the 2 melee, which is going to trigger all sorts of chain reactions. And that could just end Thrawn, even from this position with the armor plating. And he plays the... I always forget the name of this card. Kautsi's War. Kira coming down. Gives Thrawn the charm. Hits the 2 herself. And that is the pay side, which can set off the chain reaction because of the Neo lightsaber. Thrawn is going to deploy. We get to take a look at Stubby's hand here. He's got Balance the Force, Exploit Weakness, Infamy, Trick, and... Oh, and he's got the First Light. Ooh, lots of discard there. That's big. Stubby is going to take the damage to get that card back. Oh, I guess does that count for Ren? I guess it does. And yeah, you should be checking out Crucial Intel here. So discard. Does Ren make you discard? Yeah, it does. Oh, I forgot that. Well, I guess he's less good than I thought. But still pretty good being able to get this extra die out. And let's see, he gets the reroll there from the lightsaber. And and now it's his action. So he can just kill Thrawn here, right? That's, I mean, he has to take some damage to himself to do it, but that's lethal on Thrawn. Yep. He's putting a lot of the damage on Kira. Yeah, this Stubby's deck here has a lot of built-in resistance to Tiagam's strategy because he has leverage, which lets him always do that. Reveal opponent's hand, force him to discard a card with the cost equal to the cost of another card in their hand. So he's seen the hand. He knows that is, yeah, he knows there's infamy and exploit weakness. And goes for the infamy, it looks like. But his leverage, which lets him get card advantage, and he benefits from taking the indirect from Thrawn. So not necessarily surprising that he's doing well here. The winner of this game gets to play. The winner of this game gets to play Sign. It looks like it beat Echo 3. Did Echo 3 drop or leave or whatever? Looks like it. Or no, Sign gets to play Random Mando. Winner of this gets to play the winner of DJ and Game Slayer, which I think Game Slayer is up 1, right? Yeah. He was saying that he was saying to DJ before, good luck in top 4, but he actually managed to win. Which I sort of wanted to see DJ's deck. It looks really interesting. Hands are totally even here. Tiagam just needs 5 to kill this Kira, but that might just be out of reach. Ooh, Stubby's piling everything onto Kira. Wow. Not what I would expect. Especially given that this Neil lightsaber is free to play, but what do I know? Blue milk. Just going for the reroll, it looks like. Oh, no. Oh, and that's a 3, too. Stubby's on his way to locking this one up. There's the exploit weakness. So what does this exactly do again? So I turn 2 of their dice, start showing a blank. You may choose a different player and resolve one of their dice as if we're showing a focus. Oh, so you just choose yourself. right? Or oh no, you choose yourself, flip them everything to blanks, then you resolve your opponent's die as focus. Okay, that makes sense. It's just worded for multiplayer. That, I mean, that's pretty insane. It's 8 damage coming in off that exploit weakness. Kira's got 1 health remaining, but Ren has 9, right? Yeah. How many cards in deck? I don't think... Yeah, no, that's not going to be a factor. Not realistically. Ooh. He has to discard the Chimera. We're going into what's probably the last round of the game. We'll see if Tiagam can manage to make it go longer, but I mean, his board state is not up to snuff. Does he have anything that can do like 1 direct damage out of hand? I don't know that he does. He does have the battlefield here. I don't know why these 2 cards on Stubby's end are blank for me. I think it's just, I think I did some into the mod a while ago, and now all the Echoes cards do that, but I'm sure there's a fix. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Here comes the Maul. Ugh. And I think I don't think he is. Does he get the shields? He does get the shields, yeah. Wow. Battlefield swings up. Goes for Intel Breach. Hits an event. That's big. What's he going to pull? Armor plating. All right, yeah. Now he's 2 up in terms of cards, which matters for Maul's PA. Kira coming in, puts the charm down. Oh, 4 damage. You gotta answer that. That's lethal when combined with the charm. Goes for the... That's another card I always forget the name of. Battle Tactic. Trick. Okay, wow. He's staying safe. Oh, and he gets to bring out the ISB. That does an indirect too, right? Yeah. New orders. That is a spicy tech. Leverage. Difference is now 1 in terms of cards in hand. Plays the armor plating. So you're not getting 2 indirect off the Maul PA. Might be the best you can do. Decides to take shields there. Figures it's his only option. Might be. He's facing this fully loaded Ren, and there's still another Servant of the Darkside die to come out. Here comes the Ren. Focus. Blank focus. What's he got in hand? Just discards the new orders to reroll. Comes up with nothing. I think he's mainly just doing that to get war cards for Maul. And that's Enrage. Interesting. So that's yeah, so he's allowed to discard there. That actually benefits him in this scenario, sort of. So he gets out the second die, and then he should be able to proc the Neo Lightsaber to reroll something, right? So he's using the crucial intel just to reroll and then PA. That puts one on Ren and the other on the shield. Let's see how many. Yeah, no, it's the mill is not going to come up. See, if he goes just focus here, he can go to 6 damage. Armor plating blocks 2 of that. Shield blocks 2 of it. You take 2. I think he does need a reroll here. He needs, I think, at least one of these to hit damage, and if he does, he can get there. Not rerolling the Neo? Interesting. Does it have like, can it like not be rerolled or something? No, it can be. Weird. So I think he goes, yeah, that is a +3. Ren is a 3. So he goes, and that's 9. And that does 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, that's enough, right? I'm doing my math right? That's lethal? Okay, well, I figure that out. Anger and power? I mean, are they going to another round, or are they just doing this for fun? I think they're just doing it for fun. All right, Stubby, congratulations. Moving on to the top 4. And the last game left is DJ and Game Slayer. Norman is already streaming that one. So I'm going to take a bit of a break. All right, see you guys. All right. We're doing another one. And we got Mando again. And let's see. I'm going to be less familiar with signs cards. I'm not sure exactly what he's playing. I think it's Marin or something. All right. Then okay, you know what? I'm gonna put this back up and I'm gonna take a break. Okay, folks, it looks like Mando's on his way. So we are getting a start on the top 4 while the last top 8 match is still going on. I was just reading through some of Science cards because I've sort of been learning this new format as we go along. Resolves a character die showing a value of 1 that is an odd number. Showing a value that is an odd number, you exhaust this upgrade to deal 1 damage to attached character. Okay, yeah. After you play a card with an odd cost, you may exhaust the support to heal 1 damage from your character. If you play Curse, you may ready the support. Oh, nice. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I need to promote Rando. Nope, not kick him. Promote. Perfect. Okay. I think I know what most of the rest of these cards do. Emergence. That's the last one I need to read. Okay. Top 3 cards deal indirect to your opponent equal the number of cards you reveal the customer. Oh, nice. All right. Great. We're all caught up. We've read everything. I'm fully an expert on Destiny again. So theoretically, I think these kinds of decks are exactly what Rando Mando feeds on. Just these 2 character decks that ramp up slowly. Yeah, I mean, I think like Marin and Talzin look very, very similar to Cal and Sabine, and we saw how that last game went. Let's see. Let me get these. Set up. Rando has double Lavish Cape. Nothing to go through his top card, so he is going to be blinding Leia, it looks like. Sign drew a bunch of 3-cost upgrades. That's not exactly what you want to see. Unless you can get some resources early. Okay, so I need to save camera 1. Save camera 2. What? Alright, so that's my camera 2. That's my camera 1. So we can go between them. Perfect. Alright. If you're just joining us, this is the top 4 of the Awaiting Fate release tournament. Random Mando versus Sign. Sign had a crazy tournament run. Started out 0-2, won 4 straight to make the cut. Now he's, I believe his top 8 opponent left. Didn't show up, so he got a bye. And Random Mando we saw on stream last round absolutely decimate D'Arteo's Cal Sabine deck. Goes for the Talisman PA and the Disrupt there. Gets the 2-gun. He really wants to find another resource. Yeah. So you can play one of these upgrades, either the Quilland or the Ataru. 2 charm tokens on Droopy. And Leia's the target again. That's what we saw D'Arteo do in the last round. Makes a lot of sense. She sort of is the backbone of this deck. You're not playing a bunch of cheap droids, so the Afra Interact is usually going to be marginal. And here's the Leia. Is it an Annihilator droid? It's a Razor Crest. That's not bad. Good value support. It looks like DJ Claro beat Game Slayer. So the crazy Senate Guard deck is moving on. And is playing against Stubby's Ren Kira deck. It would be funny if we saw Ren Kira versus this Afra deck in the final, just with all, old decks. It's just like Seeking Answers all over again. Well, no, Seeking Answers, at least, like, I was the only one bringing the old stuff. the other people were actually bringing the new stuff, but, So Razor Crest comes out. Rando does not have a path to be able to play any of these other supports, so both players stuck to a pretty low-level opening. Force Assistance comes down. Afra gets the resource, it looks like. Marin just gonna blanket. Spending that shield. Here comes a reroll. Guns. Lots of guns. And that's Rift Valley, right? That's the one that removes. Yep. So not a great turn for either player. Yeah, if you're Sign, you're happy you got a bit of damage in. You got the Force Resistance down. You can play the Ataru over it next round, or even just straight up play it. I think if you overwrite it, then your Balance of the Force is fully online for both effects. Keeps both weapons there and draws another one, the Ichor Sword. It goes Quilland and then overrides the Quilland with the Ichor Sword. Interesting. Here comes Leia, charming the Droopy. Looks like Sign is not playing for the Balanced Force here. Droopy comes in with the charm. Force assistance. Special. That's, I mean, yeah, no, I don't think any of these have a special. But, and you're happy with that. Razor Crest coming in, looks like the gun side. Takes the shield. So you guys aren't listening to any of the TTS audio. Let's pipe that in. There we go. All right, and reroll there. Gets the resource on the Droopy. That's important. You can play, Bad Batch or Outrider now. Oh shoot! What are you gonna do? Did they catch what it was? I mean, we have the stream, so we can go back and verify for sure. I didn't see it. I think they're just gonna have him reroll, which is fine. Three in resource. I mean, that's big. Talisman PA is still up. And all right, he's gonna blind Leia again. Let's see what he gets this time. Oh, woo her. That's oh, and he did hit the Force Assistance blank, which got rid of the Droopy resource. Sign is actually, I mean, he's starting to pull ahead, I think. No Annihilator droids. Maybe he can get to one this turn if he can get to Outrider. But it's not terribly likely. Wooher comes in with the Charm token. Doesn't seem like it'll impact much. Roll in the Mud. That's a nice move here. It blocks the second Ichor Sword die as well as one of Marin's. Let's take a look at this dice pool. 3 reroll for Marin there. Could be impactful. There goes 3 damage in. Rando needs to get to 2 resources to play the Outrider this turn. Or he needs Sign to kill his Leia and use the one last trick. Alright, here comes the reroll. No resources. But that discard actually could be impactful. Alright, reroll coming down on Sign's end. And he gets to the 3. Leia's on 9, so that is lethal on Leia. And okay, he's gonna make him work for it. it it feels like weird to say that you want Leia to die, but like, and I don't know if you do want her to die, but I think you're at least fine with it. All right, Taru. Scared. Yeah, he's only got 2 there. And Leia's gonna live another day. But Rando's not gonna get anything further done this round. Rando's deciding if he wants to be greedy this turn. If he rerolls and he gets, if he rerolls with the ACTE and he gets 2 resources, he can potentially play the Outrider, which would be kind of insane. If he rerolls with the Outrider, there's a greater chance of getting to play the ACTE, which is like good. Or he could just claim, and ooh, he gets the Annihilator Droid. Does he have to discard it, or does he just reveal it? Yeah, well, now I bet he's thinking, oh, I wish I would have been greedy, gone for the Outrider. Because I would have been able to, if I rolled the special, play that Annihilator Droid. When he's got 2 of them in hand. Alright, so here comes the Leia. Going to charm the Droopy. Probably gets one last shot. What's this card? Enrage. Okay. Yeah, all the Echoes cards don't show up for me. I guess, well, Witch Magic does. That's weird. I don't know why that is. He's got, that's not, is that, yeah, that's Magical Liquor. That's not Dark Ritual. And goes for the Ichor. What's he going to play? Well, he gets the shield. Is he not? I'm not sure what he's doing with the Ichor there. That does. Yeah, sorry. I guess I missed that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Here comes the Marin. Is that that's a 2 on the Ichor sword. Ooh, and Leia hits the Annihilator. Boom. Okay, you love to see that if you're Rando. Right as she goes out, and the one last trick, and you get to play the second one. All right, and Rando's really gonna start to pull ahead now. He's got 2 Annihilator droids down. Woof. He rolled in the mud off the Ichor. Oh yeah, he rolled in the mud on Afra. Oh, so that's why he got to activate also. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Talzin, incoming. Force assistance hits the shield. That's not really impactful, but 4 blanks. These witches don't like damage, I guess. I guess, yeah, I mean, no reason not to. Here's the droop. Let me remind myself what her specials are. Heal, remove a droid, gain a resource. Resource is probably the most impactful there. Here's the life drain. That is going to trigger Marin. Get another shield. Annihilator. Oof. Blank. But the droopy focus can always fix that. He's hovering over the enrage. Probably to reroll it. I don't think you would play it here. Maybe if you're feeling super defensive. And he resolves the force assistance there. That lets him put it out as an action. Second Annihilator? Or, okay, no. He's bringing out the Razor Crest first. Shield. You're going to see assistance. Shield again. Okay. Walling up. Here comes the Annihilator. Another blank. Okay. Both sides rolling lots of blanks. Again, it looks like he's ditching the Enrage to reroll. Right? Oh no, he's actually playing it. Gets himself a resource. And okay, both those are hits on the Annihilator. I believe his Annihilator, is it villain or neutral? It's villain, so it is a target for Marin. If Sign wants it. Goes and ditches the witch magic, it looks like. Comes up. He's got 1/2 damage side. Disrupt. Not amazing, but better than before, I think. Annihilator number 1 resolves. Talzin taking shields. Here comes Annihilator number 1 again. Shields. Love to see it. Not going to spin it with Marin. Not really a point while that focus is on the board. And instead of rerolling, he's just going to play that last witch magic. And it is... That's a 1, that's a 1, and that's a 1. Chancellor's Edict. I haven't seen that one in a while. That is effectively a heal 4 with Marin. Talzin PA removes that resource. Is that the reroll side? Yep, that is the reroll side. Ooh, here comes the Annihilator. And just gonna get rid of it. The Rift Valley. Alright. Sign, I mean, you know, despite the the double Annihilators coming down this turn, Sign did a fairly good job of mitigating the damage. And with Leia dead, you know, that matters. Not sure why you reroll there. It's a bit greedy. I mean, not that greedy. Well, I mean, yeah, he's not even doing anything with the droopy die. I don't know. All right, next round. All right, Edict. Gonna come down, strip those shields. It's a big swing. Comes the Annihilator with 2 on it, and that's the 3 shields. Just gonna blanket with Marin. Annihilator number 2 coming down. And Rando's hand is full of big stuff. There's Vile Machinations. Just, saving himself while he can. Here comes Annihilator's back. It's 1 range, 3 indirect. If he can roll a blank with this force assistance, he could delay it further. But just brings in the Marin. Let's take a look at that. Disrupts all abound. Alright, here comes Afra. Is that double 2s? Looks like it. Boom. Here comes Talzin. Oh, shoot. These guys are swinging. Hold the line. Going to remove that 3. That's Rando's only removal this turn. I don't think, let's see. The Talzin P is still live, so there's still no point in not re-rolling that force distance, right? Okay. There's 3. That's a Talzin target. 5 incoming at Marin. And that's, I think, 2 indirect. Or no, that's a 3 indirect Annihilator. There's 3. Going into Talzin. Sign's making this a lot closer than D'Arteo did. Her blank. Sign still has a lot more things to do. And he also has this Rift Valley, which could save him some damage on the back end. Brings the assistance back in. Resource. Is that? Yeah, it looks like 3 resources showing. Not a ton that he can do with that. Ooh, rerolls the resource on the Droopy. Going for the focus. 3 shields on the Annihilator. That's actually big. So if he takes those 3 shields, that's 2 indirects. You can keep the focus for either the second reroll or I guess just for the wooher. Taking the reroll. There is sign. It's 2 sides to take 3 shields. That's big. 2 indirects. Off the Annihilator. There's 2, and he's already used the Force Assistance. You're gonna see Annihilator, and is that the 3 shields? Yeah, that makes it immune to Rift Valley. That's actually big, and takes him 3 indirect. Randall's very close, very very close. Got 2 life drains down though. I think he missed. Did he ever have a chance to resolve the first one this round? Alright, he plays the AT-AT, or ATTE, sorry. That's potentially impactful. So he's got to do, can he get to the 2 this turn? I think he's got 1 more reroll. And it looks like he's not going for it. Or, oh, maybe he is. He can get to the 2 this round, he can kill Marin. That's big. Gets it. Oh, shoot. Oh, he didn't. He just didn't resolve the focus, I guess. Okay, left Marin alive. Interesting. Let's see. He's got Fury, Great Mothers, Magical Liquor, the 1 card that does the indirect. Rando has another Annihilator droid. He's got the contingency plan, which is pretty much useless now. Indifferent, that's still live. Outrider, yeah. He got some interesting live cards in hand. Alright, Great Mothers. Card with an odd cost. Heal 1. Curse. Readies it. Okay. Fury takes out one of the Annihilators. Comes back in. He's gonna have to waste the second Fury. Just Marins it to a blank. Comes the other Annihilator. It's a 1. Fury. Power action. Gets the resource. That's just 3 indirect. Brings in the Marin while he still can. Those are okay sides. All right, Razor Crest, blank. Hits Afra for 2. Woo her, incoming. Disrupt, it looks like. But their charm on Talzin. I guess like Droopy's ability is live now on Talzin. Twice over, in fact, after the Droopy himself comes out. Shields and guns. You love to see it. And taking another reroll here. Gets double 2s. One of them on the Annihilator droid. I think the only out really is to do what you can. I think that's the end of the game for Marin. Regardless of what happens. Oh. So you can either take those 2 shields, save himself a bit of damage in the long run, or you can do the 2. Decides to do the 2. 4 goes into Talzin. Three indirect. Acre Sword redeploys. I don't think. Yeah, there's no way to do damage out of hand. Oh, and Talzin gets to heal on the rollout also. See, focus. So Talzin PA, focus to the 3, reroll, blank. No cards left in hand. Droopy now is going to blank that, it looks like. 3 goes into Afra. Afra is going to live. All Rando needs is 2 more damage from anywhere. Really, all he needs is to get a non-blank side on this Annihilator droid. Or I guess, well, no, Rift Valley is a threat. So that's lethal now. You have to claim if you're Sign. Nope, it's it. Good game. Rando Mando taking it. And he is now 1 game away from making the finals here at the Awaiting Fate release tournament. And we're going for game 2. Rando's deck is a force. Even like last game, he had like a pretty rough start. But then once that that last Leia turn came, where he hit the Annihilator off the blind Leia, and then had the one last trick to play the second one. That was a game changer. Ooh, this is not an ideal hand for Sign. But it's actually a pretty strong one for Rando. There's a good chance he gets to this Outrider turn 1. Marin disrupting can put a dent in that, and she does roll a disrupt here. The one thing Mando wishes he had was a way to look at his top card so he doesn't have to blind Leia. But, sometimes the point is, you benefit from blind laying. you have to hope you do at least. Leia coming in with the resource. That disrupt on Marin forced Miranda to play the Razor Crest, which means like the odds of getting to Outrider this turn are low. But never say never, I guess. Here comes Leia. Blind Leia. And he hits Wooher. That's... yeah. I mean, that's an okay start with both those ships. Or, not ship. Wooher's not a ship, but, you know, just supports. Good utility dice. Here comes the Wooher. Discard. No resources to do that. He does have the greed if he ever wanted to, but I mean, into 5 cards, it's Gonic Droid coming down for sign. Triggers the Marin. Lavish Cape coming down. Ooh, and he hits the... If only he had caped before he had laid. Or no, it wouldn't have made a difference. It wouldn't have made a difference. Because he would have just... he would have drawn the Wooher instead of... and then his layout would have been even worse. But, just 1 card different. And he could have stacked the deck for Leia. Aphra, I don't believe is a target for Marin because she's neutral. Balance the Force is live here, though. And with Marin, it's super impactful. I've been told Marin was one of the more played characters at this tournament, which makes sense. She can... she turns like all your stuff into just more valuable stuff. Just makes everything ever so slightly marginally more valuable. And those, I mean, 1 shields, you know, can make a difference in close games. All right, Rift Valley coming in, taking out the Wooher die. I mean, I think the best thing you can do really is just greed here. Yep. And does. Wooher existing here does mean that Rando now has the play of activating Leia and without having to activate Droopy, just being able to power action immediately. So if Sign can't threaten lethal first action, we're gonna see another Leia, even if it's a blind Leia. And Sign just can't find his upgrades. And he's got Water of Life, but that's not what he needs to win. He needs to... he's forced to push damage through with his character dice. But he's facing down a hand with Hold the Line and Indifferent. And Marin comes out, nothing. Leia. Second charm token on Droopy. One last trick here. There's no Annihilator droid to play with it, but he can just play the Outrider, which is potentially just as good. Congrad coming down. And here comes the I forget the name of it, but it's the one that lets you stack your deck with layout. Oh boy, you don't even need to do any stacking. Annihilator droid. He's coming to town, folks. Takes the resource with the Gonk droid. He gets to flip the Marin to the damage. Let's see these resources. You shouldn't be stacking these resources. And here comes the Leia. PA gets the Annihilator droid. That's the win con. Pushes to Leia's still alive, and he still has Indifferent and Hold the Line in hand. I mean, Rando just needs to. I mean, I think he basically just wants to stall here. You activate Droopy. He's still charming himself. Hoping he can get another turn out of Leia. He's not a fool to imagine that that's possible. There certainly are ways this goes where Leia lives to the next round. Talzin incoming. It's the 3. Nothing to heal, but still big. I imagine we see probably Hold the Line. Yep. Interesting to see, as someone who's like sort of been out of the game for a while, that like a lot of these 1-for-1 removal cards are back. When I was like, we wouldn't even consider playing 1-for-1 removal cards back when I was playing. Maybe like if you really needed it, but I guess Redemption rotated out, so we don't have like Headstrong Power of the Tribe anymore. There's the reroll on the Marin, and I think from this point, no, it doesn't. That's a discard, not a shield. I thought that was a shield on Leia. If that was the case, like you just take it and Leia guaranteed to move on. And interestingly enough, like going into the next round, Droopy already has 2 charm tokens on him. You can just Leia for free. Doesn't even have to activate her. I'd say. I mean, he can go for that, and I or he could just go for. I think he's considering focusing probably the Wooher to a special, or maybe just the Leia to a shield, which would it basically mean that even if this Marin was able to reroll into a damage, then Leia would still survive. And yeah, it just goes for the Wooher special, and I'm pretty sure Wooher is neutral, which means he can't get hit by Marin. Wooher lets you do 2 of the things, right? Or is it just 1? Yeah, choose and do 2. There's Iker. And he's just gonna, looks like, remove it with the Indifferent. So that's putting Leia back on the chopping block. But critically, he does have to roll into it. This discard hits the, I think that's Dark Forces. Yeah. Resource. So it looks like it's very likely that Leia's gonna make it. Wow. could not close her out. So the Annihilator's going to come in, and it's just going to get Rift Valleyed, right? Or, oh, you balance the force at first, I guess. That's 3 shields, wow. And so then it comes back, and so long as it doesn't hit the 3 shields, it's going to get Rift Valleyed. It's the resource. Interesting there. Not going for the Rift Valley. Just claims, rando claims, and we're going to another round. Yeah. I mean, I guess like Rift Valley, there is a % chance that Rift Valley would fail. Okay, now we know. We see it was a 1. And still no 3-cost upgrades for Sign. Lots of big stuff in in Mando's hand. One last trick probably will trigger this turn. You know, it's hard to imagine that Leia survives. Here she comes again. Just gets the charm token. Not? Let's see. Wait, no, none of those were damaged. Yeah, I guess you don't need to Leia right away. He's being slow, methodical. But he does have the ability to just Leia whenever he wants. And from this point, yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do. So you just go Leia. Can he hit the Annihilator? Ooh, no. Oh, it was the next card. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is real bad. Hey, he is gonna put the Annihilator on the bottom. I guess in case he goes for or it's not just in case, but like when he's probably gonna go for the Outrider here. From the one last trick, which means if you roll special, you can just play the Annihilator from the bottom that he knows is there. Here it comes. Does not hit the special, so he's not going to go for it. Oof. You don't really want either of those cards to be what you see there. Yeah, you just throw a continuously play on the bottom. And Sign is again like he seems to be in a fairly good position, but I mean things can change rapidly. How are we doing on time? 5:05 Eastern. It's 2:05. Oh yeah, we got lots of time. We got lots of time. So yeah, we got about 40 minutes left in time. They're going at actually a pretty reasonable pace, I think. Depends on, I mean, if this game drags on, which it might, at this point, like time could become a factor. And depending on when we go to time, like if Sign is able to win this game and, you know, they go to time fairly early on in game 3, I think Sign's at the advantage. But these are ifs. How are we doing on cards in deck? 14, 19 minus X. At least one. And there are Ichor Swords for Sign. Bit late, but you'll love to see him. Yep, here we go. Ichor Sword. Oh, Rando's still like doing upkeep. Oh shoot. Yep. Just a bunch of big stuff. He does have the strike a deal, which could matter. Brings in the Annihilator. 2 gun. You like that? Marin blanks it. Here comes the Outrider. Can you get... Let's see, he gets discard. Ooh, that actually matters. And you don't really want to be playing either of those. But you'll take the Indifferent. Good addition to the hand. I mean, discard at this point, like, in the round, that's not bad. I seriously consider just taking that. Droopy. Charmin himself. Yes, yeah, I mean, you can get a resource with Droopy. Alright, looks like he's not going for the discard play there. Ooh, 5 damage, 2 focus. That's big. That's what you want to see. Marin is the reroll side, but I mean, it's not, you don't feel great resolving it. I'm probably just resolving these dice here. Maybe, oh, he's going for the discard. He gets the Ichor Sword and the Emergence, is that what it's called? Dark Forces. And yeah, he is going to get to play this Dark Forces. Just removes the die, though. No second resource. Here comes the Annihilator back out. And it hits the blank. Wooher has a 2 focus, so it doesn't terribly matter. Talzin still is yet to activate. And also to use her power action, for that matter. Gongdroid comes out first, though. Razor Crest. There's the Talzin. He's got the 3 damage and the 2. I think there's a good chance we see this Indifferent come down. Or, oh no, he's just going to Droopy it, I guess. Discard, flip. Is that how that? So okay, you procs the reroll on the Marin. There's a special on the Outrider, which unfortunately is not getting anything good right now. It's just the 0 cost smuggle or scavenger event. Reroll there, that's good. Got the Wooher 2 focus. Outrider with Annihilator droid is actually kind of disgusting. Ooh, but the Rift Valley has something to say about it. Rando still has a play to go for the ATTE this turn if he wants it. Or he could just max damage with a Wooher. He's one shy of being able to go for the Annihilator. Focus. Gets to resource. Ooh. He's going for... Alright. He's going for shields and resources. Okay. Well done to Sign for keeping this Annihilator under control. Here comes the ATTE. What just happened there? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess he's just retroactively changing what he focused. So then you go shields, special, do the special, hit the shields. All right. New round. Time is running ever so short. We're still in game 2, and we're not really close to the end of it. Maybe we are. You can't know these things. But we got just over half an hour remaining on the clock. All right, Ataru coming down. Walling up. No straight removal in Sign's hand. So this Annihilator can finally start to build up resources this turn. But double Ataru is going to be hard to deal with. Here comes Talzin. Boom. Gets the 3 and the special. Maybe we are closer to the end of this game than I thought. Anyone got any updates on the other top 4 game? And all right, looks like we're getting a resolution of Marin's reroll side. Ooh. Double 3s for Taliesin and double specials on the Ataru. And Rando has no removal either. He has just 11. Or even, oh, I guess he can Droopy to blank one of them. And 3. And it rolls back into the 3. Wow. So that's dead Droopy. These, or is it? Right? Is he 7 health? Oh, he's 8. Never mind. Droopy's still alive. He's still going. Ooh, we have DJ joining the table, which means the other top 4 game must have concluded. Anyone know what happened? All right, reroll here. Ooh, indirect on the Annihilator. Discard, lots of discard. Special. Let's say it goes to a bunch of damage. 679. That's lethal on Afra. I think Sign's gonna get this one, folks. I think Sign's gonna get this one. Just did a very good job of mitigating the Annihilator. The Rando's Leia pulls were not what they could have been. But all things considered, like, he made an effort. Boom, there's 2. Or maybe not. I mean, any damage you do basically is just gonna get it's just gonna get like re-healed with Ataru. So you're really just you're just in a bad position. Taliesin takes a resource. You can play that emergence now that he has in hand. Which, let's see, if I do the math, I'm not sure how that. So you can do 679 to Afra, 2. Yeah, I mean, this should be lethal even through, not through like all the shields, but through a couple of shields. And well, I mean, yeah, it's lethal through that Afra shield side, I think. So puts 3 in. Two more to Afra. Wooher heals 1, gets a resource. I think just jam 6 into Afra and then emergence, and I think you got this one if you're Sign. I mean, that's a lot of damage you're facing down, but it doesn't matter if your opponent has no health. Goes for emergence now. I think that's slightly wrong, but I think he still gets it. Or no, that's definitely wrong, right? Because now you can't kill both characters. Okay, I mean, wait, that it might be like a stall for time maneuver. Like he knows we're coming up on time, and he's just like, I'm purposefully gonna take. I know I'm gonna win this game, so I'm just gonna purposely do it the slow way. I think if you're rando, you should be just scooping here for time. But maybe they're not thinking about it. So you go Taru, deal 3. Taru, finish off your least favorite character. You can do 3 indirect with the Annihilator. But it's not going to be enough. Oh, and DJ won his match. So we have the crazy Senate Guard deck going to the finals against the winner of this. And Sign is just wasting time at this point. Like he missed lethal earlier in the game. I don't think there's no. Maybe I'm doing the math wrong, but maybe like is there some kind of way that Rando could have done like 25 damage or however much it is this turn? I don't think there is. So I'm looking at what Casero told me. It's oh god, where? Yeah, 5:05 Eastern. That's in 23 minutes. Like I'm just scooping here if I'm Rando. I think I probably should have been a long time ago. Redemption. Okay, I guess that'll make this game last even longer. But yeah, I don't think you're favored going into time if you're Rando. Go special. And what's he got? Is it? Oh, it's another Annihilator. Okay. He's going to make this close if he can. 1. Get a damage. Do an indirect. PA. Shields. All right. 2 indirect. He's not going to get shut out here. So Droopy has 5 health between shields and actual health. I think Sign didn't realize that he had lethal that last turn. Oh, Edict. That's good. That'll... Oh, wait. He has... So he can go Edict. Quillen can get him 1 damage. Oh, he can't get... both. 4. That's the Hammerhead Corvette. That's the one that lets you do the on defeat thing, right? Yeah. Discard support from player with 2 dice. Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's a 2 die removal for 4. And he just has to use it right away. His only other removal is Roll in the Mud, it looks like. And let's see. Here comes Redemption. Gonk Droid. And let's see, so then you do 2. And then the Quillen is going to do it. And we're finally going to get to go to game 3. And if Sign sees it, he sees it. Oh, good game. Took long enough, but Sign finally got it. Yep. So this is game 3. Winner goes to the finals. Plays against DJ Claro. Oh, and Rando has the battlefield now. Oh, so he has the guaranteed way of stacking with Leia's. In all 4 of our games that we've had with him, he's never had that battlefield. All right, and he has no Annihilators in hand, which means he's maximizing the chances of hitting one on the top. And he's got the whatever that card in the middle is, lets you look at the top 3 and rearrange them. I like Randa's chances here. I like him. Couple good upgrades from Sign, which does matter. Haha. No way to get them to get to one of them turn 1 without rolling a resource, but could always just roll a resource. Here comes Marin. That's not a resource, but it is a disrupt. That does matter a bit. Shoot. Chirpy coming in. Charm ready. Sorry about moving the mic there. Towson PA. And then, oh, yeah, Wooher. That's going on the bottom, right? That's going on the bottom. Needs to look at that. Emergence, that. Oh, he's leaving that there. Okay, yeah. I guess like you're sort of fine with emergence early on, but I mean, I don't know. If time is a factor, like emergence matters a lot, or at least it matters a little. Reroll 2 damage and the disrupt. And all right, there we're seeing the thing. All right, Outrider, Bad Batch, and Comrec. Pick your favorite. I think you pick Outrider here and you leave the Bad Batch on top. And then you can go like that. That's a pretty insane play if you can pull it off. So Comrade can go on the bottom. Bad Batch stays on top. Outrider first, though. So then you can lay it into the Outrider. Outrider into Bad Batch. That's a really good start. I remember starts like that in the old Cassian deck. Those were always good times. The only straight removal card here is Balance the Force for Sign. And if he activates this Talisman, he turns it off. Here comes the Talisman. Blank on the assistance, not doing any good. Rando taking a slower approach here. Activating the Afra. All right, that's a big aggressive start. Strike a deal is a reroll. Looks like. I mean, is he going for discard? Like, discard would be nice here. Really would clear the way for Outrider. But at the same time, you also want to be re-rolling the Outrider to try and get it to its special. And he brings out the Outrider. And he hits the special. And he's going to resolve that. Gets the second Outrider to his hand. That's a free discard. I don't think there's 4. Yep. And just do it. Do it while you can. Let's go. Outrider special resolves. Bad Batch coming to town. We are now under 15 minutes left in time. He's coming out with the Engineers. Puts 2 into Leia. All right, goes for the reroll, and what's he got? 4 damage. Shield on Leia, focus. You can get to a lot of stuff. See, assistants can come in and disrupt potentially. Hits the special. That's not gonna do much, but it is a shield. Push forward to Marin. Assistance gets the shield. Focus. Gets to the resource. I mean, he doesn't have anything really to play with that now, but just, let's see, Droopy. Droopy's neutral. You can't do that, right? Just goes for the balance of the force, not letting that resource resolve. Greed into claim here. And both these players had a pretty good start. 6 damage on Leia is nothing to sneeze at, but Outrider plus Bad Batch is not either. Lots of resources for Rando, but nothing to do with it. Hopefully you can draw something good with Outrider. Let's see, okay, so it goes for Roll in the Mud. Leia and Marin. Leia gets the resource. Remove the resource. And then Charm Droopy. Here comes Talzin. In comes the Ichor Sword. Gets the 2. Droopy, and we're going to see... Ooh, Hammerhead. I think you leave that. He leaves it. All right. He's not going to be too greedy. The order of operations here is challenging because, like, you could go like Outrider first, and then you have a chance of drawing into like a stack the deck card, but then you're giving up an action to do that, which potentially puts you in actually like a worse off position than using the battlefield. Rando hold the lines. Holds the line. Pushes 2. And he's going to do the layout for the Hammerhead. We're now under 10 minutes left in time. Special. Oh, and he gets the Annihilator. That's going right on the bottom. Talzin takes the resource. Rerolls. Special resolves. Booyah. Party time for Mando. Focuses to the 3. Strike a deal here feels weird, but it does deal with it. Yep. Spending 1. Is it just... it's water or life, yeah. Okay. Not an emergency, yeah. Puts it on the Marin. That's going to get a shield back. And here comes the Bad Batch. Oh, shoot. Ooh, damage. Love to see it. Gotta hold that Fury, though, for the Annihilator. Here comes Afra. Man, look at that. Four damage, straight up resolved into Marin. Emergence, get the shield. 1, 2, 3 indirect. All going on Afra. There's the Hammerhead. It's 4 indirect. We're at about 6 minutes left in time. Is Hammerhead a hero? It is a hero. Gotta give him a warning. Hits the hammerhead. Comes the Annihilator. All right. Well, it all comes down to this. So Sign's done 13 damage. Right now, Rando's done 4. And let's see, you can take shields. Now 7. Okay, so Rando is down by 6 going into the what is almost certainly the last round of the game. Unless they can play this in 5 minutes. Let's see what that card is. That's just an Enrage. Magic Liquor. Lots of removal for Sign. 1 piece removal there for Rando with the Indifferent. One last trick. If it happens, he can play this Annihilator droid. He's at 7 resources. He could just straight cast the Annihilator anyway. Is that... does he have 2 on Droopy? Looks like it. Just going for it. Oh, no, were those... Hey. Yeah, okay, and it's a roll in the mud. That does matter. That's removal. Ooh, that's big. You can't take the 3. Every little damage is gonna matter here, I think. If you're Sign, you actually sort of want to avoid killing Leia because you don't want the one last trick to trigger. You want to avoid killing like any character. Leia also has a shield right now, which means you're losing 1 by going after her. He sees it. He's hitting Droopy. Here comes Bad Batch. 2 gun is meaningful. We're at 3 minutes. Fury. Ooh, that's an aggressive Fury. Putting 2 charm tokens there. I think that's because they forgot to put the one with Leia, and I guess they're retroactively doing it. Here comes Afra. The resource. 2 more to Droopy. 2 minutes in time. 17 damage done. Ooh, redemption. That could be big. Marin coming down. It's just 2 potential damage. Let's see. Hammerhead can remove 2 dice, right? It's discard support from play or remove. Yeah, so it'll basically just be removing the 2 dice. Gonk Droid comes down. And he does it. Annihilator. That's a ping from Afra. I don't know. I think Rando's got this one. Seconds are ticking down in time. This is going to be the last round. And ooh, boy, that's a lot of damage. And Outrider's going to make it even more. The magic number is 17 right now. Or I guess it's 18. Yep, and Casero called the time. That is it. I think they're doing the math. Let me, try to do it. So that's, let's see. Well, I don't know. There's so much that could happen. What was the reroll there for? Did he just resolve it and then put it in the dice roller for no reason? Sign's at 7 now. Just needs to push through 10 more. It sounds like a lot, but it's doable. He's got 4 of it on board right now. Realistically, like 6 of it on board right now. Plus a focus to even more. Indifference. Remove that last bit of damage. He can Hammerhead and just remove anything that comes out that is even remotely going to be a threat. I think he should be doing that like now. All right. Annihilator gets to a resource. I believe that Annihilator has 2 damage on it. Yep. So, let's see. He's got 6 guaranteed there. 7, 8, 9. Plus a couple PAs. It's pretty much over. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So whatever these roll, you just Hammerhead them, right? Well, that doesn't even do anything. You don't even need to Hammerhead. All right, you're going to reroll. It's actually closer than oh no, it's over. It's over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2. That's 9. That does kill, right? That kills Talzin? No? That's totally right? Yeah. And then 2 indirect, or 3 indirect. Plus then 2 more in. That's 19. That's it. If he focuses, yeah, he even has a kill. Okay, perfect. Took them a while to find it, but they finally did. Congratulations to Rando Mando, who will be moving on to the finals to face DJ Claro. I think these were the only 2 people that brought 3-wide decks. Ooh, what a game. I think they're taking a little bit of a break. Am I the only one left streaming, or is Norman still streaming? Looks like Norman's still streaming. Um. Okay. Hey, you there? So we may be streaming the final. I'm gonna let Norman do it if he wants to, because Norman actually like does regular streams. He deserves it. But if he's busy, then I am free. So DJ is playing this. He's playing Elite Marin, Elite Merrick, Marok, which I guess is the name of like that one droid Inquisitor from the Ahsoka show, who's like a 7/9 Elite that has some interesting abilities. Let's see, play downgrades. Just running the Haunted. Is Haunted still like? Did it get reprinted? I guess. Wow, interesting. So he's bringing out the zombies: inhibitor chip, poison dart, life drain, forlom. He's got a black stall in there. He's got the High Laban Enforcers, Night Sister Fortress, Zuckus. Um, so he's bringing out all the zombies and stuff. Looks like Norman isn't streaming anymore. So it may be us. We might just be streaming the final. which I'm happy to do. I'm just going over DJ's list so I know everything in it. Detonation. Resolve 2 your dice as if they were showing indirect, increasing each of their values by 1 if one or more of those dice are showing damage. Ooh, that's a DJ Claro card if I've ever seen one. This is Battlefield Astral Hinge. Ooh, that's spicy. Turn opponent's character die to any side, then choose one of your character dice and turn it to a side showing the same symbol and value if possible. Interesting. I'm just waiting. Keeping the stream up. If we get the finals, we get the finals. It's looking like it's going to be that way. Who we got in chat here? Any unlimited players looking at, you know, the other side of Star Wars gaming? All right, I'm gonna step away for a bit while we wait, I think. Folks, we are back with the finals. Sorry for the delay. All right. So we had DJ Claro and Randomando here. Two players known for bringing the spice, and they both brought it today. Certified members of the Pike Syndicate here. So DJ is on he's on 2 Elite Merrick, Elite Marin, and the Senate Guard, which is just gonna have the, is it elite or non-elite? Is it, because that's 9, 13, that's 22, 24. It looks like it's non-elite, so it's just Guardian and it gives shields, and that's it. And this droid guy is, oh, he's a curse himself. Interesting. And he's a Guardian as well. Very interesting. Starts with a double life drain curses. That's what it's called. Yeah, life drain. And so that's attached character's controller resolves a character die showing a value that's not a number, which I imagine he will be. Rando has he has that 0 cost card, Daring Escape, I think is what it's called. Digging for Answers, that's what it is. Bad Batch. Contingency plan, Cape. Yep. I mean, I think you definitely leave the Bad Batch on top. The question is, like, what do you do with the others? Yeah, it looks like he's keeping the contingency plan and he's going to bury the Cape. Very interesting. He just wants to... Oh, the overlay. I need to update the overlay. Yeah, you right. Claro. Zeri. He is... I need to move him. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Bad Batch. Ooh, is it coming in or not? There's the reroll. He's got 2 resources, which is enough to get to either Outrider or Redemption. I imagine it's Outrider. Zuckus in hand for DJ, but no Forlom. Does have the Pirate Stump Fighter. Takes resources. And so, okay, wait. So did he not do the life drain damage? Deal 1 damage to each character. Am I just missing something? I must be. Okay. Ooh, not good hits on the Outrider, but I guess like you want the contingency plan for next turn. Is that modal nodes in hand? I think that is the modal nodes. Not a super high impact card. It looks like Pirate Snub, just for no reason. Avoid the special, but he took 2 shields off. Oh, he had 2 shields there. I guess I must have missed that. Here's modal nodes for the reroll. Gets back to the Outrider special, but it's nothing. Leia's got another resource here. I mean, that's that's good. Takes it. Marin, just gonna blank those shields. It looks like you can't blank the shields. Afra's neutral. Shit. How do I have to go. I have to turn on this thing. Damn it. Tools. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, reroll here. Losing the redemption. I guess is he gonna get a resources or damage? And he picks the resources. And into the next round we go. I think Mando's ahead. Like he managed to not take any damage. Well, I guess he took 1 on Afra, but really not much significant damage. And he ramped into both these big things, and he's got all sorts of resources to play more stuff from his hand. He's got the Hammerhead and ATTE. He has a contingency plan for setting up the Leia. Droopy comes in, charms himself. Pirate Snub. So let's see it's a 2 cost thing, yeah. Alright. And contingency plan, okay. And he goes for the second contingency plan, which is gonna play the strike a deal, which is gonna leave the Annihilator on top, and that's what you want to see. Just force him to resolve the resource. Doesn't even matter. And boom. We're annihilating. Someone said, I think, that these 2 are the only people in the entire tournament that brought 3 character lists. And they both made the finals. Alright, here comes Zuckus. He's a support guy. I don't think he was an upgrade. No 4 llama, unfortunately. But he's not a horrible support in his own. What's the special? Gain a resource or deal damage to character. So it's basically just 2 to Leia. Ugh. Bad batch. Looks like he's splitting 1 on 1. Or is he? Oh, he's going 2 engineers. He really wants those resources or those focuses. Love to see those blanks though. 2 coming in. Or no, he's just getting the resource so he can play the Hylabon Enforcers. Or maybe he's gonna even gonna go for Mandalore, but I don't know. Oof. Not exactly what you want to be picking up with that rider. Sorry about that. And is that a hammerhead coming in? Yes, sir. And Rando's, he's got all sorts of dice that are now big threats. DJ's, I mean, he's relying on these. You know, he's got a bunch of dice, but they're all small. Is he Annihilator? Looks like he's going to Underworld, play Hylabon. Yeah, that doesn't remove it, does it? I bet he gets Great Mothers with it. Interesting. Oh, and he's unique perspectives, and that is, I believe that's fully online. Because Marin's blue, technically, and yellow. Interesting. All right, re-rolling. Ooh, that's interesting. He's got the 2 down there. So, okay, Marin needs 6. Can he get to 6? So, okay, he's going to Hylabon that. Aphrodite. It looks like he's not trying super hard to go for the kill. Just resolving that indirect. He already has used power action. Goes to the special on the Hylabon. So I think Marin's going to survive no matter what. I don't think Rando really has a way to get there. Lots of resources here, and he's taking all of them. And he takes the damage for it. So you can play this ATTE, which is just another threat. And DJ, I mean, he's got lots of healing. He's got, you know, all sorts of stuff he can do. Besides the claim there without playing the unique perspectives, I guess he couldn't, like, be 100% sure. That was going to happen. So the ATTE comes down. Then I think he just focused special. Special's great into this 3-wide. 1 apiece. And look at that mess of supports. Detonation, Poison Dart, Inhibitor Chip. Inhibitor Chip is actually not that great in this matchup. So there's unique perspectives. Heal 2, heal 1, shield. That's more healing than I thought he could do. Is this guy? Huh. Shit. All right. Looking for answers. Ugh. None of those are answers. Send them all away. All right. And now he blind layers, but he got rid of 3 things. ATTE, that's not bad. He's just putting it in the corner with all the rest of the supports, of course. 2. Leia's almost dead. He's gonna greed here, gets 1 more resource. So now with the 1 last trick, he can play this Annihilator Droid. I think Rando's gonna start taking it over real soon. Hylabon comes in, gets to, yeah, nothing, just shields. Keeps Leia alive for now. Hylabon does 2. She's now in range of dying to the life drain. So you gotta be careful about which character dice you resolve. Alright, special. And boom, Annihilator Droid. And once that Leia dies, there's a 3rd one coming in. DJ has no idea what's about to hit him. Sorry, I looked away for a second. I guess I didn't see that he had stacked that there, but yep, it's happening. And she goes. And 1 last trick. And you love to see it. That's another ping from Afra. I think, like, can Reno get there this turn? There's a good chance he can. So you can play this other Hylabon. Yeah, Hylabon's ready. Is DJ used to unlimited? Here comes Annihilator Droid. Number 1. Hylabons. Reroll the Afra into the exact same thing. Afra can take out the Senate Guard now if you want. I mean, you don't really gain anything by doing that. You're just gonna give someone 2 shields. But let's see. So Marin's got 6. Senate Guard's got 1. We all have unlimited exhausted brains now. Yes. Me too. So he needs to do 1 more to the Senate Guard. How much does Merrick have again? 8. So 6, 7, 7, and another 6 is 13. Now make that 11. 10. Here's Annihilator number 3. That's a damage. Plus 2 indirect. Now Rando's starting to spread things out more. So you can play Inhibitor Chip. Boom, gets shield, 2 indirect. Even if DJ can make it to this next round, like he doesn't have like a ton of stuff. 3 indirect, 1, 2, 3, 2 shields. 5 damage left for Rando. I think he can get there this turn. He just has to get moderately lucky on some rerolls here. And I think that's gonna be it. So that 3 takes care of Merrick, 2 takes care of he's just styling now. He plays the Cormac fighter, rolls into a resource. He's got a 3 showing on the hammerhead and a 2 indirect on the we can play detonation to get a shield. So he's technically not dead yet. But you go 2 indirect. This is it, right? Am I doing my math wrong? Merrick's 8 health. You do 3 to him, you just do 2 to Marin. This is a game on board, right? Yeah. Wait. They're still playing. Is he getting health from somewhere? Is this thing giving him health? Did they just not realize that he was dead? Okay, all right. I guess we're going to game 2. That took us about 22 minutes, which is nice. I really am hoping this game doesn't go to time. Because I gotta eat and then I gotta go play Unlimited at my locals. I can't believe they just like like, oh yeah, like Merrick has health left, definitely. Maybe okay, I think these guys are both playtesters. Maybe there was like some point where Merrick had more health than that, and then they were like remembering it from then. I don't know. Shows how thrilling this game must be for these first competitors. Yep, it's it's knocking them off their feet cognitively. Lots of big downgrades for DJ. He's throwing them all away except for the inhibitor chip. Inhibitor chip like is not that great in this matchup because if you like the best character to put it on is probably Afra. If they do that, you probably just don't activate Afra. Thank you for being incredibly polite. Thanks. I wasn't sure if there was something I was missing, like legitimately, because I haven't really played Destiny since like November. So, and I basically all the stuff that I've read today, I basically read right before the stream to make sure that I was, saying the right things when I was commentating. So it was entirely possible that he was getting health from some source that I didn't that I didn't realize. But I'm glad I spoke up. Merrick removes the die, spends one. Is that just the inhibitor chip? Yep. Oh, and he puts it on Leia. I guess, like, yeah, you can't just not activate Leia, so it sort of makes sense. All right. Digging for answers. Modal nodes, Annihilator, Razor Crest. Yep, one of those things is not like the other. Is he keeping them all on top? Interesting. I guess if he's planning to go for Outrider, it makes more sense. Underworld, Zuckuss. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about Zuckuss over Hylaban. Hylaban is 2, right? I know that. I will say, DJ is keeping his board a lot more organized than I remember him doing. Second's way more consistent than I gave it credit for when I faced it a few days ago. Yeah, it's great. As long as he gets like that Daring Escape card or the Battlefield or Contingency Plan, like Leia is actually, she goes off like more than you would expect. Even just like the normal math, like what's like 6 into 31, just doing it blind. 6 out of 31 is like 20% to just hit the Annihilator natively. So yeah, it's great. Kind of makes me want to explore Destiny more again. I just have such limited time for Destiny now because all my card game time is on unlimited. But so he puts the modal nodes on the bottom, so you can play the modal nodes here, which I mean I guess it's interesting. I don't think it has a huge impact on the board. Here it comes. Charm on Droopy. Annihilator whiffs. Whoa. Alright, here comes the reroll. Annihilator gets to the indirect. It's gonna get Guardianed. Oh, I mean, the Annihilator turn 1 is a big deal, but into this Guardian deck, like, maybe it's not unmanageable. Falls into Senate Guard. Indirect for a resource. You really got to do the math on that one. I think it's worth it, but yeah, 1 damage can change things. And we go into another round, and there's Forlom. That's starting to make this this look good. And what is Rando doing? I'm not sure what Rando's doing there. It's sort of I don't like it. I don't like that he's doing it. Okay, I'm pretty sure both those charm tokens are supposed to. Are they supposed to be on Leia, or are they supposed to be on Droopy? I'm not sure. All right, Night Sister Fortress. Could be big. Contingency. Cape. Greed. Hammerhead. Oof. Well, let's see. You know you can Outrider and get both those out of the way, and then Leia for the Hammerhead. It's like you could play the Greed, but you might as well just like not. Oh, that's interesting. Not sure why he went that way instead of trying to play the Hammerhead for free. I guess maybe he like if he thinks he can get to Outrider, play that for free. Ooh, he gets another Annihilator there. Sends that to the bottom. Yeah, I think maybe a slight misplay here by Rando. Night Sister Fortress. Let's take a look at the dice pool. Afra comes in. Focus, that's the special. Special is just it's resource or deal damage to number of downgrades. So that's 2 to lay out or he gets a resource. Resource allows him to he can like Merrick into the Forlom. Which I mean yeah, I don't know. Like against this deck, like playing downgrades like Forlom is kind of rough. Because you can get away with not activating most of these characters. Here comes the Annihilator. And yep, it's going to get Guardians. Merrick rolling in. Interesting. Interesting. Takes the resource with the Zuckus. Takes the discard. Ooh, those are big hits. He still has the infamy there. Not super relevant right now. I guess maybe he wants to keep it for the future. Hyliban blanks. Annihilator. Takes the resource. Yep, DJ's in a real rough spot here. He has dodged a few bullets, but can't dodge them all. And onward we go to the next round. We're now, we just passed the half-hour mark for this game. We got about an hour left in time. I really, really hope that it doesn't become, it doesn't come down to time, but it might. But I don't think it will because, I don't know. I mean, like, Rando's got a pretty good setup here. Contingency plan. Let's see what he got. ATTE. Annihilator. Indifferent. Maybe you just play the indifferent anyway. Like, yeah. And let's see. Does he have a way to draw exactly one card? I don't know that he does. Oh, yeah. It doesn't look like he does. Well, I guess like the theoretical way that he could is if he goes for Hammerhead, uses it immediately. But that's not necessarily like a good idea. So he's just going for the ATTE. Maybe he can get the Annihilator off the Outrider. Non-zero chance of it. All right, Merrick, and there's Forlom. He's relegating Afra over there. I guess he's basically just saying, yeah, I'm not going to activate Afra, which is valid. Can we please, like, just for my sake, like, do that? There's the ATTE. Hyliban is going to hit it. Hyliban hits the special, but it rolls back in. To go to Marin. Reroll. Shield. TJ needs to stop playing defense soon. He's not doing well, good enough at it. But I don't know if he can. I think Rando's gonna get this one. It's really hard to imagine DJ coming back. Annihilator's going on the bottom. Outrider doesn't hit the special. If he ever does get to, okay, it looks like he's, oh, he got, oh, yeah, it got Hyliban. Okay, makes sense. It's 2 damage there. And now with Forlom on the board, Zuckuss can ready itself. It's a powerful combo. Just taking shields. All right, maybe we will get a time. Let's go. Rando's trying to run DJ out of actions, basically, so that he can resolve this Annihilator droid. But it's, I mean, DJ has all the actions in the world. All right, Annihilator number 1 coming in. Merrick takes it. Resources. Power action coming in. Senate Guard takes it. Comrade Fighter coming in. Gives a shield to the Afra. Discards the detonate. It's 3 damage. I mean, that's pretty much the best Merrick can do. Close to it. 1 off. DJ's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 health left between all his guys. Comrade Fighter can't do much. So what's that? 3 indirect? I mean, so it takes out the Senate Guard. 2 shields on Marin. Just 7 damage left until Rando Mando is officially the Awaiting Fate champion. Fate is awaiting him. It's a Blackstall station. Bit too late for Mandalore. He does have like infamy, but it's I don't know. I don't know if the infamy is gonna be good enough. Here comes Hylabon. Doesn't get the special. Leia. Just blind Leia. And hold the line. Mills himself, I guess. Alright. Right. Okay. They figured it out. Great. Perfect. Unfortunate. But, I mean, what were you really hoping for? Like, that you didn't already have. Alright, here comes the ATTE. Here comes the Zuck. Just using the ATTE. Merrick Guardians it. Merrick's now 1 away. That's 5 health left. Oh, he drew his discard. Okay. No. The Outrider hits a special, and that can be Bad Batch. 3 coming in to Afra. Special. Bad Batch. Let's go. Afra does die. Does he have? He can play something with one eye strike. Oh, he can play the Kimrock fighter or whatever it was. Komarek? How do you? Yeah, Komarek. Komarek? I don't know. Bad Batch coming in. Not what you want to see. But it is lethal on to Merrick. And Merrick dies. It's 4 damage left. For Rando Mando. Reroll. The Zach's on the 2. Razor Crest, the 2 focus. For Mandalore on the 2 focus. Infamy. That's just 4 damage. Use the other Comric fighter just being safe. Rando's almost there. I mean, he's really the 2 focus away from getting it. He's just playing it safe. Comrec coming down. Let's see, use Underworld, plays Infamy again. It's 5. Still needs 13 more to go. There's 3 damage. Or 2, yeah, that's 3, yeah. 2 health remaining. You can for Mandalore. Oh, he just rerolls. Am I forgetting what this card does? Oh, yeah, no, I am forgetting what that does. It's not enough. Reroll. But he's got it. And Rando Mando taking it down 2-0. Congratulations. Whew, glad that was a short game. Thank you all for tuning in on this beautiful Saturday. I'm really glad I could do this stream. Reconnect with Destiny. I haven't, like I said, I haven't really played since November, since the Galactic Open. Or was it November? I remember it was a while ago. November is sticking out in my mind. But yeah, great games today. Love seeing DJ's like, oh wait, are they not done yet? Did I guess the zombie spawned or something? Oh yeah. He had the I was I ended this preemptively. Okay, but there we go. But yeah, he was never really gonna get past that. Totally forgot about the Night Sister layer though. That does give him some extra life. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and end the stream. I have got unlimited locals to get to in like half an hour, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. If any of you are people that watch the channel for Unlimited, I really do consider looking at what ARH has done for Destiny. It's great. And when inevitably Unlimited meets the same fate, we should learn from them. See you guys later. Take the initiative. Bye.